low alpine triple point ceramic. I said to her, stay there by the river, I'll be back in 10, 20 minutes. Oh no, she starts wandering up the river, and the only thing I could see was this jacket. And I was like, why did you move? I said, you stay there. She goes, oh, I didn't know where you were. It was good, wasn't it? So, yeah. But it worked for a while, but if you're living outside, you'll find that you will hammer kit, and I mean you will hammer kit that it's never worked that hard before, Gore-Tex, whatever, I don't know, I get rid of jackets after 2 weeks because they're useless. I've got a black Keeler jacket I've used, and I think it works. And all that matters to me that it works, and it works well. If it doesn't work well, I'd get rid of it. Okay? Is there anything else?
Chris, how'd you go on with condensation with the river?
I actually, my feet get wet, but then my feet spiral along. As you get older, like me, I tend to, yeah, but it works all right. Do you have
I find the same. Feet get. I keep thinking it's leaked, but actually it's not. It's leaked.
Yeah, it is, because you'll leak about one or so litres over the night, and that drains.
I was sleeping one of those on Dartmoor, just a light bivvy over the top and stuff like that, and it just really, really toasty warm. But yeah, feet were damp.
No, better not. No, I'll keep quiet. Another story. This guy in Dartmoor, I was with him, and something was going on years ago, and I left him there at 12 o'clock at night. I walked. It took me 4 hours to get off Dartmoor. I left him there minus 17. He's a survivor. Personal thing. No, I don't normally do it, right? It was just a thing. I can survive anywhere. Fine, mate. You don't know Dartmoor, do you, Chris? No, I don't know Dartmoor. Yeah, right. Gone. Anyway, so yeah, the bivvy bag. And the other thing is with bivvy bags is, over the years I've used various ones. They've got central zip, Velcro and flaps, and they're all guaranteeing, but they don't test them. And that is my biggest gripe with companies, is they don't test the blasted gear before the public get hold of it, and it's wrong. You go in and get a jacket. A week later, this is leaked. Take it back and they send it off to the lab. Yeah, it's leaked, here's another one. But why didn't you test it in the first place? It would save me a lot of hassle, but they can't get that into their, it's making, companies take shortcuts, and there's no need for it. What they should do is test it, give it to a guy and say, you're like that, and he will pass the word down, and then you'll get more custom. So I tend to tell the truth. I see things as black and white. I will tell you if it's rubbish straight away. If I think it is and I've tested it, I wouldn't have another one. There's another jacket on the market brilliant for breathing, but it wouldn't hold water.
Well, I've got a Maruna, which has been it's 10 years old. It's just about hanging out there. So it's all supposed to be super breathable. But of course, it's actually got pit zips from here all the way down to here. So if it's super breathable, why were there such huge pit zips? Now, actually, it works. As I said, get a bit hot, so that's great. But it does beg the question: if you've got a super breathable Gore-Tex.
Well, I'll give you an instant. We had when I was on the road with Kerry, we had Terran over 10. Lower, what was it? Terran over 10. Here we go. Kes, what was it? Yeah, they had a Terran over 10 Ultra Quasar, light, brilliant, bomb-proof, and I wanted it for the hills, the mountains, you know, Ben Nevis. We're up there, single zipped, not double, but on their wild country range, they're all double stitched. On this one, £500, it's single zip. It went. Keep opening it up. In the end, the inner just fell apart. Took it back. Second one fell apart. It took them 5 years to realise that there was a fault with it. I complained and complained. They didn't listen. So I said, fine, I won't have it. Give me the money back and I'll go somewhere else. And this is what I'm saying. I really do, because it's you people that have got to suffer, because you're parting with your money and you want the gear to work first time, and that's the only thing you need. You know, if you buy a pair of boots, I want it to work first time. Okay? Now I'm going to go down what kit this is, why I wear this and why I'm like this all the time. Army greens, they dry quick and they're windproof. They're not waterproof, so if they get wet they dry real quick. This top, I've had this since 94, probably more, and I've got 5 or 6, and I can't get them anymore. It's like a dry flow, a wicking top. You can buy them now from any shop anyway, but this one, I don't know, this is it. This is what I wear, and I use it, and it works. I don't use hats. I wanted to nick Silver Fox's hat, but he's not here to let me borrow it and muck around, which I do a lot. But getting on, is there anything else anyone wants me to go over on kit?
What do you use for cooking?
Open fire. Best thing you can get, open fire. I had a MSR stove. We had 2 of them. We blew one of them up. They replaced it, we Dragonfly it was. We blew it up again, and we never bothered. We just said open fire. But yeah, cookers, if you can get them, then they're small, they're light, and they work. They're great. But the thing is now is you can't light a fire anywhere you want. You need permission of farmers, landowners, and some farmers are very dubious. Some landowners are very dubious because they've had it before. They've had people come in and they've lit a fire and they've set it up against a tree, burnt half the forest down, and that nails it for anyone else that wants to go to that farm and camp and with their family. But if you can take every scrap of rubbish you've got, sprinkle all the anything you've got, just take it away with you in a bag and say, there's the rubbish, go and check it, here's your money, fine. But you need written permission, right? Just get written permission off the landowner, don't just walk in. If you're in Scotland, I believe you can camp anywhere, with, as long as you, but everyone's got the code of the country, closed gates where animals are, don't leave litter, don't light fires in a forest up there, you're going to get yourself in big trouble. But cookers, I don't know, we had a couple of, like I said, a couple of them new modern cookers that we tried. Like I said, we spent thousands of pounds on kit, and like I said, half of it, I'd just chuck it in the bin. We didn't last. Now the other thing I like, because I'm getting old, Thermarest. I've got an original from '95 in Ireland, and I've used it. I had it punctured. I had a guy that sent it back to me and got it repaired. I won't part with it. I love it, but I've got it here, but it ain't here. It's in the car. But I recommend them. If anyone wants a small bed, I've got a full-length one. It's a Thermarest. It's good. I know you can get the cheap ones, but please understand you've got to undo the valve to blow it up. Don't undo it and let it go out itself, and that's it, because it doesn't work. Undo the valve, blow it up a bit, make sure you've got some sponge in it, and you should be alright. It's nice and comfortable, if that's what you want to do. But the kit mats are good. You can get 5 seasons, or what I used to call 5-season mats that work just as well as a Thermarest. But it depends on, because as you get older, your body starts to suffer a bit, and you want a bit more comfort than normal.